You guys, thanks so much for your patience. We have been having a heck of a time getting up and running. So I really appreciate your patience. And don't worry, I won't cut us short today. First, we couldn't hear Dawn, and then I couldn't see Dawn. Like, come on, gremlins. Tommy, can you hear me? I tried to go to live on StreamYard and it wouldn't connect to my camera. And I'm like, come on, Bean. Oh. Okay, good. You guys can see and hear us. This morning, I started this little bag last night, and I want to finish this before I move on to something else. And these were papers from Relatively Thoughtful from the Jane Austen release. And so I did a little bit more work to it last night, and I did a lot of fussy cutting this morning off camera. So that's what I'm going to be working on. What you working on, Dawn? I don't dare. Because if I did, I couldn't tell you guys, because it's usually one that starts with an N and ends with a K. Or it's a WTF. Sorry, friends, but it's what it is. Oh, Simon has a new release with Spellbinders. That's good to know. I don't currently work with Spellbinders, so I never see or hear anything about the new releases that I can tell you guys about anyway. That's good though. I like that he's working with them. But he doesn't pick the makers for Spellbinders. I think Spellbinders does. So I've fussy cut all these little flowers. Okay, can you guys hear Dawn? I'm telling you, after all that work. Oh no, they can't hear you. Shut the front door. Oh my word. Okay, let me make sure. Oh, wait, I have her muted. No, that's me. Oh, well, she's not even on my screen. Wait a minute. Now close that. Unhide all. See, I don't even see browser here. Okay, hang on. Okay, test.
Test. I'm going to start winging markers here.
I think we have you now. Your connection, though.
Jim doesn't think slamming the front door will make me any louder.
I'm not sure we can open the front door yet. No, I think Mike went out there to take a picture. We've got about 3 inches of snow, and I'm super excited about that. Of course,
saw the picture.
That's okay. Okay, good. They can hear you. This was my fault this time, Dawn.
Okay.
So there.
Okay.
Haven't done a live in a while, so at least with another person.
Yeah.
And I've got at the same time we were supposed to go live, I had a hot video come live too. Well, not live, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
For a Not Too Shabby shop. So you guys don't miss that hot, because it's a giveaway hot.
Ooh. I'll have to check that out after. Okay, so should I reiterate what I'm doing?
You might as well. Yep.
Okay, guys. Thanks for your patience.
You can talk.
I am basically going to try to build a page based on the word of the year for myself, which is basically perspective and awareness.
That's 2 words.
Well, no, it's perception. Perception.
Okay, that's 1 word.
Perception, which kind of is
1 word kind of.
related to awareness. So that's my word. I can't have just one. I need 2. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my original statement there.
Well, I'm glad nobody heard my response to that. Oh, good gracious. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Hi, Julie and Jean, Alexis, Kristen, Jim, Janan, Jana, Kat. Let's see, who else to it? Alyssa, Wims, Yvette. I think that's everybody. Barrett from Denmark. Cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it when we get people from everywhere.
Yes.
So off camera last night, this morning, actually, I painted this bag with some crackle paint, this translucent crackle paint. And so it makes it kind of shiny. And what you can do is if you want to, over the crackle paint, if you like drip something, it'll go into the little tiny cracks, but it didn't really crackle that wonderfully. And I coated this whole thing in crackle paint, but it didn't crackle. It just sat there looking dull. So I scraped most of it off with my fingernail.
Ah.
Hi, Beth.
You know I blindly respond, right? Because I can't see you.
Oh, yeah, I know. You're being polite there, and I get it. So I'm going to add
do my
these
best.
flowers.
I'm for sure a replay crew member.
For Arvid, yep.
Yes, I'm live, finally.
So anybody that wasn't with me last night when I unboxed this, these are papers from Relatively Thoughtful.
Okay, tell me later, Will.
Tell me. Willie. Tell me.
Yeah.
And I'm just grunging the edges here before I kind of collage all this on.
Again, I'm in my I read so much on perception and awareness last night. It's just been pressing on me because I've been trying to figure out how I want to go into this year, because last year was such a fog.
Yeah. I can only hope for the following year to be better.
Right.
I think I want
Yep.
out
That's all we can do. So I'm hoping that I can combine these things to represent. Let's hope.
I need some copy-ups.
Oh my gosh. Let me see which phone I'm on. Okay. Guess what was in my yard yesterday? Oh my gosh.
A rabbit?
A big old owl.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, it was neat, except I started crying. And I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Willie's like, what's wrong? I'm like, because the last time I saw an owl, like horrible things happened. So,
Oh,
you know, there's so many wise tales around owls.
I did
So,
not know that.
but I tried to go with the positive one and that's kind of how my word of the year came. That's why I'm telling you this.
Okay, gotcha.
So, yeah, he stayed there until dark which was, 4:25.
Yeah, right. 3:30.
Yeah, right. Until my roommate, who I told multiple times, please don't go outside on that side of the yard because I want it to stay. I'm like finding joy in it right now and trying to find acceptance and, awareness, build awareness and my perspective or perception, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn it. I put my headphones on and started cleaning and prepping for dinner, and he wasn't behind me. And I was like, where did he go? Oh no. I go look out the back side of the house, and there he was, and the owl was gone. I was like, what the?
Dude, you scared off my owl?
I said, you stole my joy. What the heck? I told you. But anyway, I had time to meditate on the existence of the owl. Thank goodness.
Okay. Here, I'm off screen peeling off backers. Don't mind the little pieces of hair everywhere. I did a lot of my fussy cutting in my bedroom where the cat was earlier.
Oh, that's fun.
No, it wasn't fun. Mike lets them sneak in. They're not allowed back here. Why? Because they poop in my shower, and I don't like to clean it.
Oh, yeah. Isn't it
Um,
funny how they do that?
well, I
Well,
mean,
it's
they
not
don't have
funny,
a box up
but
here, so there's that.
yeah. So
So
anyway, I
he
was
came in, and he was sitting on my bed, and there's just little hairs everywhere.
oh. Yeah, I remember those days. So anyway, I started doing some research and looking up things on the owl and the meanings behind it.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of it came with wisdom, knowledge,
Yeah.
um, kind of an enlightening, like a spiritual awakening,
Uh-huh. Oh,
and learning to
like
let
that.
go of past beliefs and thoughts. So it was really crazy, which really led me down this whole thing of like opening my awareness for this year, kind of expanding my awareness and getting back to where things used to sit in my life. So the word kind of found me, I guess.
Yeah, it did. I'm sticking with my former.
And it's weird too because I woke up and I was watching my friend live stream yesterday morning for a minute. I happened to be cleaning and I found her on and I was like, she was talking about attitudes and I was like, oh my God, my attitude needs a major adjustment today because I just woke up busy.
It happens. So I took the liberty of wrapping up a couple of these cookies that actually didn't come in this bag, but so they're a little bit wider, just to kind of get a picture of what you're seeing when you see inside of there. I don't have any clear Glad wrap. All I have is, that sticky stuff that Jennifer McGuire's husband invented.
Oh yeah, press and seal.
Yeah, that. And so it's not the prettiest. And my camera just does not want to focus, and it's because of this right here. So let me turn it kind of this way so it's not reflecting on there. And so now that's the front side so far. I'm happy with that as it is, but I want to do some stuff to the back side. So I did cut out the little tag, and I think I want to. It looks like it folds in half.
I'm reading the chat. Sorry.
No worries.
Yes.
Definitely
Yeah,
do.
Julie, I did.
Mona, hi. Oh yeah. Did you see that Julie's afraid of owls?
Yes.
Well,
Well,
I try not to see stink bugs, but
the
not.
funny part about it all is I'm not terrified. I always thought the owl was probably my spirit animal for a long time. And then I kind of went to elephants I feel like elephants are because I can't forget anything. And I guess it's less wise and more just not forgetting things.
Oh, see, I have that problem with remembering stuff.
But I actually saved an owl out of the middle of the road several years ago on my way to work. When
Oh,
I did BHP work, I was going to pick up one of my kiddos and after school, and there was an owl in the middle of the road on the highway. So when I realized that's what it was, I turned around. I turned around just after it, and I went back and pulled off the side, and I'm like waving my arms and stopping traffic. And I reached down and I'm like, real quick, because you don't have time to think, right?
right.
And I'm like, listen, owl, I'm going to try to save your life. Don't attack me because they're raptors, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
could
They
hurt you.
apparently sharp claws.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm going to pick you up, and I'm like gently talking to this owl, and I
Oh,
did. I did. I picked it up and I moved him to the side of the road, and I called animal control, wildlife rescue type thing.
was he injured or something?
He had swooped down probably, well, we didn't know because obviously we weren't there, but
Right.
the wildlife guy was really super cool, and he kept me posted because I was like, I'd really like to know the end result if this owl makes it or not, when he took the owl. So I gave him my email, and
Right
he was
on.
really good about letting me know. But he said it looks like he got a concussion, like from possibly swooping down to grab something out of the road and got nipped by a car, and
Oh,
he didn't have any kind of damage done to him except for possibly just he was a little out of it.
yeah, yeah.
And it was a young owl, under 2, but it was a big barred owl, which they're beautiful. I have pictures of him.
Oh, you took pictures. Cool.
Hmm. Yeah, I took pictures of him. And this looks like a little grungy right now, and it's probably going to until it dries because I overworked the paper, and this is not watercolor paper.
I I love that look sometimes.
But he ended up making it, and the guy released him. And now every time I see one, I always wonder. I'm like, "Are you the owl?
Is that
Did we like
you?
connect?" But actually, we have a we have a family of them apparently because we hear them like multiple hoots um, out back of our house in the woods.
We used to have one before my neighbor, I hate you, neighbor, I don't mean that, cut down her cedar tree, which broke my heart.
Oh,
He lived in that cedar tree.
oh wow.
Yeah. And I used to have a little bench out there underneath the cedar tree that I would just sit in, kind of at the back of the yard.
Hmm.
And then she cut it down.
Oh,
Arrgh.
how dare her?
I know, right?
Well,
Well,
in amongst my yelling fit yesterday about the birds, stealing my joy of the bird. And I'm like, the bird was content and I wanted to feel safe here. I wanted to know it could sit there safely without being disturbed. And Willie's like, well, this isn't really a bird sanctuary. And I'm like,
shut up.
speak for yourself.
Shut up. Shut up. Hello, Chow. Good morning. Good morning, Diane. Good morning to you. I just saw somebody else that I needed to say hi to here. Glow.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah. So I finally got over it. I was able to kiss him goodnight. So
Sorry about the coughing. If you make me laugh, I am going to cough.
I know
I'm
the
over the
feeling.
sickness pretty much, except for, the residual cough that lasts 900 years. Or when you laugh or try to lay down and go to sleep.
Yes. I totally get that.
This has some faux lace on it, but I want to add my own lace too. Real lace.
I don't know. I think I'm going to try to dry this. Hopefully it's not noisy.
It's okay if it's noisy.
Trying to find a really dark brown.
I keep turning my heater off and I keep getting cold and turning it back on. I just can't decide what I want.
Yeah, I've been doing that at nighttime. It's like super cold. And then I throw on all these covers and my long johns, and then I'm like, oh, like soaking wet. I should know I can't do that.
Oh, where did I put them all?
Okay.
Looking for my personal brads.
Your personal Brad?
My personal brads. They're buried under here.
Okay. All right, let me try to dry this because I really want to work this. This is supposed to be like the Northern Lights, and I did that because, I mean, it's not supposed to be exact, but there's a reason I did that is because we actually were able to view the Northern Lights several times this last year.
That's so fabulous. All I have is these big giant ones, so I'm going to have to modify my hole. That's what she said.
T really wants spring back, Jim says.
I don't. I'm not a big fan of spring. I know that sounds awful, but it doesn't love me, so I don't love it back.
Yeah. Since I've gotten older and I developed these random allergies,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I feel like I have a note that says, I'm available for allergies on my
Come on
forehead.
down.
Spring and I aren't really close.
And I can't find my regular hole punch. I have two of them and they're both missing. So this one doesn't quite punch it big enough. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Oh, you lost power, Chow? Oh boy, that's going to be fun. They're probably going to have that a lot in Southern California now that there's all those fires.
Oh, I'm glad she said it flipped back on. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, to all of our California friends, you're in my heart. Past few days.
Yes.
Just putting that out there. It's just.
Well, and Yvette said she woke up sick again this morning. I'm sorry, Yvette.
What's that about Yvette?
She woke up sick again this morning. She's been sick off and on for feels like months.
Oh no.
She's got her grandkids coming to visit her a lot, though. So, little walking petri dishes.
Yes, that is for sure. Oh my gosh, how can I get this right?
There's my Tim Holtz stapler. There it is.
The battle is trying to get these pages like this. Well, you take your time. I'm one of those that I gotta get it finished because I always want to see the end result before I'm gone.
Okay. Okay, this is out of staples. That might explain why it's not stapling. All right. track down my staples. I actually know where those are. Is that insane? How could I know that? Because I don't get in and out of them enough to move them.
All right. I'm not helping this at all. my year is not starting out very well. My intentions.
So, with your word, use your word. Oh, you know what? I think I'll use these as antenna instead because they'll work better. All right, where's the lid? Here it is. I just want to finish this little thing because I have trouble. If I don't finish it like soon, I probably won't. That's kind of how I'm feeling about my art journal. So
You'll get there.
I'm going to clip these. Sorry, little butterfly. Clip these right off.
Okay.
And then glue these right on. Okay, I'm going to need to, let's do that with some tape. Yes, for sure. You have seen a lot of footage of what's happening in the Los Angeles area, and I've got a couple of friends who live there too. Oops, some more staples are sitting there where they shouldn't be.
Yes. Well, Ashley luckily traveled. So I was like, phew, just take your time and stay gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
She went to they went to Montana and then traveled over to Minnesota.
Really?
Oh, I'm telling you, I don't know. I can't tell you why. I mean, a general
Especially
idea. It says
right?
work. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know how that is. All right. So hopefully I left myself a big enough door. Good morning, Candy B.
Hey, Candy. Okay, so then I have this, and there's two sides to this. Let's just do just a little, and then you could write your message here. I'm not writing a message because I'm not giving this away, but this is sturdy enough to actually not have to be thrown away. Could be reused over and over again. Could throw your candy in there or throw some ribbons in there or whatever. Okay, so here's the back. All right, I think I want to go. Oops. Did you mute yourself, Dawn?
No.
Oh, you're just being quiet. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just concentrating. Sorry.
I can live with that. Okay.
Making sure I kind of get this to somewhat right so it will work. But I don't know if I left my door big enough. I'm like, oh no. Hopefully.
What's going to go in the door?
My lines are in the door. It's
Okay.
kind of like my personal QR code.
Okay. Cool. I just want to do a nice job on this and get some pictures of it for Sally because, you know, this is
Yeah.
her paper, and I want to make sure that I show it in the best light.
I love that bag that you did.
Okay, I probably should have thought that out. Got to put the cookies in.
Okay. I'm hoping I got this.
I want that too tight because I want that. Okay. Too tight. Loosen up a little. Loosen up a little.
All right. Here comes the fragile part.
You guys, I'm really bad at tying bows.
You need a fork or...
No, I mean, I could do the fork one, but I'm trying to make a messy one.
Oh, okay. A messy one?
A messy bow.
Oh, then you just go for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Trying. Hoping my fingers will cooperate.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping with this. I've already got wobbly lines, but you know. Huh.
All right. Well, now you can't see the butterfly. Okay, forget the messy bow. I don't want to cover the butterfly. Now I can't get it undone. See, story of my life. We'll just leave the big one here. Or maybe well, we need to have it big enough so that you can open it up and get the cookies out without breaking it. Okay, guys, there's my cookie box. Got a little tag on the back. Got cookies inside. See, last night, that's where I glued the thing wrong, if you were here with me. That's okay. It looks messy. I'm okay with it. Now, what I wanted to do today was finish this and start another art journal page with the papers that I got from Sally and the card kit. Now the heater's making me too hot. Is it still snowing?
Oh no.
Lovely to watch it snow. Yes, it is. How nice.
Still snowing?
Yep.
Wow, you will be able to make snow angels after this.
I won't though. I'm not getting there. So I have this page that I did, and I'm going to do the other side of it. Let's get some crap out of the way here a little bit. Yeah, it's shabby chic. You're right. You're right about that. So in the kit, I got, now I'm running over my blanket. Got some of this rice paper, which is really fabulous. And I think I want to use this piece right here. I kind of want to hoard it and not use it.
Oh.
You know.
I know.
Well, plus the fact that I've never really used rice paper before. I've used plenty of thin papers, but not rice paper. So before I do that, though, I want to deal with this. And I think I'm going to deal with it with some paint. Let's get some distress paints out. We'll get Victorian Velvet, and we'll get tumble glass, and we'll get antique linen.
So I'm wondering, does anybody know what this is?
It looks like it says.
Can you have you seen this before?
No.
So I'm gonna go like this. If you look at it and you close one eye.
Oh, I love it. That's cool. How did you do that?
I don't know. I was
You're
guessing.
magical.
Oh,
Because
perspective.
you're magical.
It's all perspective. All right. So, I think
Let's get something under here so I'm not making a mess everywhere.
I'm going to see if I can open us up on. I want to open you up so I can see you on the big screen, at least try.
Okay, next color. Let's wipe that. Oh, I ran out of paper towels. No bueno. Okay, I got a wipe here. Of course, I haven't opened them. I love that, Dawn. That is so cool.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, let's get a little bit of the tumble glass. Morning, Deborah. Should probably wait for that to dry a little. Okay. I don't think I shook that up good enough.
Okay. There's my perception.
Fabulous.
All right. Now,
I just don't want to get paint on my microfiber cloth, so that's why I'm doing these roundabout things. And we'll finish off with antique linen. Hi, TR. I haven't seen you. Well, I've actually seen you on other people's videos, but visiting, but I haven't seen you on mine in a while.
hey, TR. Hey, Deborah.
Okay. The reason I use paint instead of ink is because then when I put a medium over it, it's not going to move. It's going to stay right where it is. Versus if I put ink on there and then I tried to put a gel medium on there to glue on my rice paper, it would move the ink and leak through my thingy-mabob right there. Words are hard.
I get it. I get that for real.
Okay, let's just get this out of the way. We're done with that. And it doesn't take very long for this paint to dry either. Okay. Oh, I like the texture of this rice paper.
Yeah, I have to get to the post office today too, GinaK. I went yesterday and didn't realize that the federal offices were closed because of former president's funeral.
Oh, were they? I didn't
Yeah.
know. I mean, I saw it was a day of remembrance, but I didn't know why.
It was quite traumatizing because I don't like to ride with my roommate.
Yes.
So I was like, oh my God, I went out and took a trip for nothing. Put myself through all of that anxiety. And guess what? Now I got to do it all over again today.
Boo. Boo.
I know. Well, we called the mechanic earlier this week, and he's still taking his holiday break apparently. So
My.
I know. That's what happens when you find these small town mechanics,
Such a Hallmark movie. I'm looking for my silicone paintbrush, which is usually right at the handy, but now it's just not showing up at all. Where are you, mister?
All right, Ramona, take care and be safe today.
Yeah, definitely be safe.
You're in our thoughts.
I like to use the silicone one because sometimes I forget my brush has glue on it and I forget to wash it. But it's going to be just too bad for me. Let's see. What glue do I
Yeah, I
want?
like the silicone one too.
I
want to get a big one, a big wide one, that they use for like painting.
Yeah.
And big paintings. I only have a little small silicone little squeegee thing that I got, like the makeup kind.
Oh, yeah. I mean, mine's pretty big. It's a 1 inch. I just don't know where it is. My collage medium is definitely at its end. Had I realized that, I would have bought some more. Just water it down a little. Now I need to stir it with something. That's not really working out. Oh, this stuff is pretty goopy. Okay, more water. And thanks, you guys, for coming to hang out with us this morning. Since we've been gone for so long, we figured you guys figured we were just gone. This is a mess.
Yeah, it's nice to be doing something again. Besides cleaning and organizing.
Yeah, well, that's always fun, but I've been sick, so pretty much I've just been watching all of the Taylor Sheridan stuff again.
Yeah.
I don't mind watching it again.
I haven't been, I've been stealing away to get up here a little bit, but I just haven't taken any creative time, and I don't know why. I don't know why.
That's not going to fit my brush. Come on, silicone brush. Where are you, mister?
So I've been taking the time, since I can't support myself on my YouTube channel, to support everybody else just by hanging out, Figure sometimes that's the way it goes,
Yeah.
Okay. I added the forest, so now it kind of has a little more feel of the Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis.
Right. You need an owl on there.
Yeah, I should put one in the tree.
Definitely.
I should. Well, I contemplated using my other book, my actual journal that I did in the book, because it had a big owl on it.
Uh-huh.
On the page. But I didn't know if I could pull off this vision that I had, so I didn't use it.
Okay.
I really needed this white space for like the skew. So and I needed it to not be really rough, and that other page had a lot of gesso on it. I don't know. I probably could have figured it out, because I usually do, but I took the lazy way out.
Took the long way. Look at my collage medium. Really chunky.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of collage medium, it just reminded me. Did you watch Louise Heinzel's apartment tour?
I haven't watched her in such a long time.
My gosh, she is like a living, walking, like Tim Holtz super fan.
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know.
Her apartment is like so much Tim Holtz. It's like all in her decor. You'll have to go watch it.
I did see her Instagram post. I just didn't watch the video because I just have.
I know. I I know we're all still in mourning.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Okay, I got those down somehow with my chunky collage medium.
Good morning, Delina. Hey, Beth. I
Okay.
think I'm gonna go with the bright white.
Now this is super wet, so I do need to kind of let it dry some. Let me just set this aside. Um, and I can start thinking about what I'm going to place on here. Let's grab the papers. And I definitely want the furry face guy. Try and get these straight. I could do the guy with 2 girlfriends.
Ooh,
Furry faced guy. Oh, there he is. Yeah,
the
he's got
busy,
girlfriends
the,
too. I'm
the
not
busy guy.
the
That was
busy
cute.
one of the busy guys.
That was cute. I was laughing so hard. Oh, he is getting busy.
And I think I'm going to fussy cut them out a little bit. Ah, there goes my phone. Don't break, please. You guys know how on the side of you there's a huge craft of lunch waiting to happen. Fussy cut scissors. I think I'll leave the florals on the bottom.
Okay. Thank you, Beth. I'm going to try to keep this message in my brain for the year.
You got to make a sign for your desk.
Yes, I do. Maybe that'll be next week's, a page that says awareness. Let me get rid of my pencil lines. Oh. That's what I should have done in the beginning, was grab my Sharpie. So I had a little more control, but well, this Sharpie's not good.
I'm really bad with Sharpies.
Yeah, I had a lot of different messages, and I wrote down several. But some of them were just too long. And you know, sometimes when we think about, like last year, we're coming into a new year and we think about, oh, I'm so glad to get rid of last year, blah, blah, blah. And you know, I've kind of had that perspective too, that perception, you know, you get that stuck in your head.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I found this really cool thing that kind of explained, I don't know what you call it, but the explanation was around perception. And the thought around it was to see the past through the lens of grace. All that occurs is designed to support our spiritual evolution.
Yeah, I like that.
Just,
I actually didn't hate last year. It was a pretty decent year. but
I
didn't have
did,
any
but
major
once,
trauma happen to me either, any major emotional trauma, other than the day-to-day stuff that we deal with.
yeah. And I think that that's what started to snag me. But then when I kind of was reading this yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, I you kind of have to move past it because that's exactly what it is. It's all, you know? And it says perception not only creates our experience of the world around us, it allows us to act within our own environment.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I just did a lot of trying to flip the script, and change my self-talk as far around last year and kind of look at it as just
Part of your
something.
own growth.
Yeah, just growing as a human.
I think I want to tear that last edge. Watch me break the whole thing trying to tear it.
Oh no, I can't find the right pen.
Do you have Poscas? Or are they too thick?
I have those acrylic markers,
Uh-huh.
acrylic paint markers, but the generic ones, I'm not lucky enough to have Poscas yet.
Oh, can you show TR's place what is on the written on the door?
Oh, yes, I will. Yes, I will. I just finished this letter, TR, real quick. Okay. I'm trying to refine it so that it's more obvious because that'll make it better. But let me show you. So I'm going to hold this up, and when I hold this up, when you view this, I want you to close one eye. It's a little sloppy because my lines were curvy, but can you see it?
Hi, Auntie Caffeine Crafts. I know your name, but I can't remember.
Can you read that, T?
Uh-huh, you got this.
Okay. You
Exclamation
got
point.
this. You got this. That's what it says.
That's down. What's my glue? Here it is. So, I just finished my tree bag that I started last night, and now I'm working on one of my art journal pages that I'm trying to get done. This art journal so I can do another junk journal because I'm dying to do a junk journal, but I won't start a new project before I finish the old one because otherwise I won't finish the old one.
Kristen likes the curvy lines. Do you?
Yeah, I think they're cool.
I know it makes it easier to read when they're a little more straight.
Boy, this collage medium is taking forever to dry. I'm going to throw some heat on it.
I was going to say, can you heat that or?
You
I
can.
don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes it'll make the paper bubble, but that doesn't make me mad.
Right on. We like bubbly paper.
Uh-huh. Well, that's the one thing with art journal projects is that sometimes the time that it takes to make it is dry time.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And that's what I was running into. But my Northern Lights look a little better. They're kind of dingy, but I wanted them dark, but I wanted them light enough to be able to see the top message in the sky. And the
Yeah.
reason I like the Northern Lights is because when we were outside and we were viewing them, I don't remember if I don't know if you can see this. There's my owl.
Oh, there he is. Or she. I mean, how do you know?
I don't know. It was beautiful though. He stayed there so long. So, whoops, let's go back. So here was the picture of the northern lights. Let me see if I turn this light off. You can see them a little better.
Kind of
And
looks like red.
yeah. And that's the thing is when we
Oh,
looked up at the sky, you could just see a very light tinge, but you couldn't really see. Like you can see our house lights are on, but you couldn't really see it this vivid with the naked eye. You had to take the picture and see it
gotcha.
through the lens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
had heard somebody say maybe it was you who told me you had to do that, and then I just gave up and said we just don't have any.
yeah. So it just goes to show that sometimes what is there we might not see, right
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
And if we just use a different lens, things
Isn't that true about
things
life? Yeah.
yes, things reveal themselves, such beauty.
Or
So
ugliness sometimes.
yeah, sometimes ugliness, yeah. But yep. But that's the whole point of my word is I want to try to keep the awareness, my awareness up so that I can kind of see what's ugly
Yes.
better.
Yeah, right. Before it tricks you.
Yeah, before it tricks me, which I tend to not see until it's way late. And then I'm like, what the? Well, I pondered the word minimized for the longest time. Like the first few days, Lala was pushing it on her channel about picking the word of the year, and of course other channels do. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to pick for a word.
Yeah, I picked a goal and that's it.
Yeah, and this kind of is my goal, I think, in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know. It kind of works as a goal too.
I'm going to
Kind
share
of just
again,
keep
and then
that.
I'm gonna have to call it a day because my stuff says eat. Somebody's been cooking pork chops. Either that or I've just been having olfactory hallucinations. But
Oh
I
no.
smell fried chicken or pork chops. And I know that our neighbors downstairs, our roommate people,
Mm,
sometimes, cook that kind of stuff in the morning.
yeah.
But it's making me hungry. That's my point is.
I've eliminated that. My roommate's on cook restriction. He's not allowed to have stove or anything again.
Oh wow, what
No
happened?
toaster. No toaster oven.
No
I
toaster oven. Oh no.
feel so bad, but I explained it was for the safety of all of us.
Right.
So let me check this again.
In case
Yeah,
anybody was
much
wondering,
better.
that's a Stabilo all brown pencil that I used here to just kind of create this height. So I don't actually have to pop this up. It'll just look popped up. And help it stand out from the background.
Oh wow, TR. Yeah, they were beautiful this year. A lot of people were blessed with being able to see them. And then there were others, like my best friend Sarah. She was like, when they were visible, it was late at night, and I'm old, and I couldn't stay up that long. So she missed it.
Yeah, that's true. That was true for me too. Nor did I want to be outside that late because bugs.
Yep.
We all know how I feel about bugs.
Yes. Yep. Sorry, that's probably an annoying sound. Trying to get my markers back in the box. So I'm trying to decide if I should splatter or if I should just put my own stars in. I guess I'll just put my own stars in.
KTR says, wow, Northern Lights, she saw a great northern owl alongside of the highway and stopped and backed up and took a picture. So incredibly beautiful. And the Iowa are beautiful one time. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, TR sees it. Good. That's my message to all of you. You got this.
You got this.
Yep.
Okay, so I've got the thruple here. I kind of want to use my pencils and add more definition in these, and I might later, but not today. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to make it kind of appear here. We'll see if I don't just mess this whole thing up. A little darker within here, as if I didn't leave that spot open.
Thank you, Becca Ann. I don't even know if I got my message right. Yeah, I guess I did.
Oh my gosh. She got a stink bug flavored Jelly Belly and thought of me.
What?
I'd be mad. I'd be writing nasty letters to the Jelly
Oh my
Belly.
gosh. I have never seen that in those. And I've had those nasty jelly beans that taste like different things. You
Well,
know,
why?
like
Why would you?
Exactly. Ugh.
Okay, this paper isn't watercolor paper, so it's not meant to get too wet. I'm trying to be careful here, not screw it up, but still add that shading so it looks like I actually fussy cut between there when I didn't.
I like the door. I love that the door opens to that blind message.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I like the blue that you're doing at the bottom too.
Oh, thank you.
See, I think this is about it that I'm going to do with this today. I may do some later in the week, or you may not see it again until next week. I do have one project done for Sally, so I'm going to go ahead and show that again. And that is the tree bag. Got a little tag on the back. You can write your personal message. And this is made out of a heavier craft paper, so it's definitely reusable. And the cookies have stretched it out a bit on the sides. And we've got just some ribbon going on it. And the camera doesn't like this, so I'm trying to keep it out of the camera so it stays focused. But yeah.
Nice.
A throw up one, and she threw up. Oh my gosh, you guys, no. Why would you eat? What is wrong with you?
Ew.
Oh,
I'm gonna. This is what makes my perception. This is things like that cloud my perception, people.
Right? There was a stink bug one. Somebody had a booger one.
Ew, God.
I know.
No.
No, ma'am. No.
No, thank you.
Why would you eat that? Why?
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know. I'm going to stop messing with this. But we are just a little bit over, only about 17 minutes, so we did good. Well, actually, we're not over. By the time we got started, it was about 9:17, so we've got about. You did good in an hour, Dawn.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's pretty much done. I was just deepening some of that black a little bit, but that's it.
Oh, it's a game, Shannon says. You could take a chance. It could be a good flavor or a bad one.
Yes, but yeah, Bean Boozled.
No, 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 I'm not. No, thank you. If you invite me to
Yeah,
party, there'd be no thank you. Then you would say, "Oh, you
that's
chicken." I'd
right.
be like, "Okay, fine." But if I got a stink bug one, I'd probably just no.
Yeah. Eh.
Okay, Dawn, show
But
your stuff.
all right. Word of the year, perception. What you see is not what others see. And then the north, which represents this, and then this perception here, when you open the door and you tip it, it says, "You got this."
I love it, Dawn. That's very insightful. Because
So,
of my word of the year, I did not make anything to represent it, but I might have used it silently a few times during my
yeah.
life.
Yep.
Thank you so much, John, and thank you everybody for coming and hanging out with us. We sure missed you. And we're back for now until we're not.
Right.
I would be traumatized by a stink bug candy. Yes, I would, Cheryl. There's no getting around that. Don't forget to leave us a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I go live. And I think I just saw a stink bug.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
you guys are jinxing me here. Isn't her door awesome, Cheryl? And then I used papers from Relatively Thoughtful and from the Jane Austen 250th anniversary card kit. Let me see, where's the box? I don't know where I put the box. Anyway,
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
take care, everyone. Have a good weekend. Maybe I'll see you over on Craft Roulette tonight.
Yes.
Bye.